laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, tried to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You could see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it.
Okay, Coach, thank you. On a cold night at the foot of the Rockies, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, Colorado. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Yellow.
They'll run for the first time with Hill. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On second down, it's Hill. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Wesco, the tight end, making the catch. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll go with Hill here on first down. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. The extra point up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, here we go. What ain't it?
Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
I get it.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Wide. Get wide.
Gun.
They'll run here with Lindsay. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
On first down, it's Lindsay. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Just like that. Just like that.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's it. What ain't it?
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Here we go.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
From the 50, Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. At the 41-yard line.
Line, I'm the little lady.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Now here's Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, make someone miss in the open field.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over, but he ended up finding another receiver.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. We documented it last week. They played so well defensively. 4 interceptions. Tried to get their hands on another one there.
And when you've had 4 the previous week, you are just itching for more the very next week. And there was a great opportunity. It went by the wayside, but let's not underscore what's going on with this defensive unit. They are around the ball every time it's being put in the air.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 14. Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
Here's Mahomes to throw. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Now that touchdown won't allow you to totally relax, but you can breathe a little easier now. Just increased their lead.
The extra point up and good. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball.
Still second quarter, you get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now a carry for Lindsey. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Gun.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Flushed out right. It's caught. Jones. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
A first down run not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Lindsey. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Cam's going to run the option right. On third down, a run with Cohen. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Check three. 8. Check. 59. Right side. My ball. Flat. 20.
They are going to go for it. It's Newton. Complete to Jones. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Gun.
Here's Lindsey. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more. Now Newton. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
Here we go.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Granted, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Well, that 2nd down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Back deep, Tariq Cohen. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again. Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Short throw, pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. After the run, Newton going to throw. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
180.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
3rd and long. It's Newton. Looking downfield for Jones. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kendall Fuller. They'll run on first down. It's Hill, and he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And Butker able to put this one through. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that's sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Murray again, 2nd and 10. It's caught by Sanders. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go again.
To throw is Murray. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Murray now to throw. Being chased, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Ed Oliver, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go. Shift. Watch the safety.
They'll try to get the offense going with Hill. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
2 yards, good enough for a first.
I don't know about I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Check 13. Check
66. Bullet.
Now a 10th carry for him. Down to the 25-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Switch. Kill. SOS.
Going again on the ground here with Hill. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now a man open down the middle of the field. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And the catch made by Johnson. They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. Here's Murray. Buying time to his left. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing again, Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know, the rhythm seems off. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down. They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, they run with Hill. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Butker now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
23 yards the pickup there. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. Dances by him. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. Now that last run good enough to have him surpass for his career, get this, folks, 12,000 rushing yards.
And how about this? You're in shouting distance now of the top 10 all-time rushers in NFL history. And in short order now, you've got Thurman Thomas, Franco Harris, Marcus Allen and Edgerrin James right ahead of you. He can zoom past them with just a few more carries.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They're going for it. It's Murray. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Chiefs on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. The busy night continues for Hill. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, and they'll be aided by a loss of yardage on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Push him back. Push him back.
They'll start by running the option to the right. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
I'm going to come back to you.
From the 24, Murray. He's got Fuller. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. The Broncos on third down. Just 1 conversion and 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 4. Oh, now Murray has it stripped.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jackson. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? And he said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
The 20-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Newton. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run. It's Lindsey. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Newton. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back.
On first down, it's Hill. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Now carry number 20 here for Hill. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week? And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
I down these two. 180.
I got you. I got you.
They'll run on first down. Hill. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. First down, and it's Hill again. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
Point after, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
Chiefs 58, Broncos 7.
Broncos are going to get the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
He completes it to Jones. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
While sometimes it doesn't appear like much, the out route can be very dangerous when you throw it to a guy like Julio Jones. If you try and undercut it, he can turn into a big play. But the reason he's able to get it so often is because of his ability to push people deep, and they have to respect that.
On play action, it's Murray. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Army.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. It's complete to Fuller. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Kansas City, the win moves them to 12.